So our next arrival is this wonderful box from eBay. We're going to try and do something. This is what inspired it. So when we did the backgammon board, we used an old wine box and cut all these holes out to make the backgammon pieces. And then I looked at it and thought, you could fit eggs in that. So we're going to have a look and see what we've got in here. So hopefully these are okay. Let's have a look. Nobody comment I'm using the wrong tool. This is a pick of some sort. As you know, we are not professionals doing stuff. We are normal people seeing what we can come up with. Advertising, invoice, right. Let's have a look then. So, half a dozen of these, about 12 inches long, 4 or 5 inches wide. We're going to get a tape measure. We'll have a measure up. We'll see if we've got any bits of timber that we can put in here and try and make some kind of egg holder. That's what I'm going to go for. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Right, so let's have a look. So we've got the egg box. We are looking at 9 centimetres. I wonder if it's a square. Ooh, not quite square. Yeah, about 9 centimetres wide. I did say how long they were. Let's have a look. 33 centimetres, so 13 inches, so 33 centimetres long and 9 centimetres wide. Now let's do it in centimetres and inches, why not mix it all up? So I've got this was a piece of packaging when I had a bit of furniture delivered a year ago, so I think that can chop up and sit somewhere in the bottom there to just raise it forward. And I think I've got this old shiplap that was used when I built the bar in the garden again last spring. I might show you that on another video. Can't show you me making it because I've already made it, but you know, I can show you around it. It's obviously not perfect because you've got thick at one end and thin at the other, so it will be slightly sloped inside the box, but the idea is to use up the stuff that we've got lying around that otherwise is just going to get chopped up for kindling. So let's have a look. So that's 10 centimetres wide, so we cut a bit off that. How many can we get out of here? So 2.4 metres long, 33 centimetres. Can we get out of that? 6. Got 6 boxes in here. So hopefully, one piece of shiplap, 6 boxes, a bit of timber lying around, drill some holes. Let's see if we can make an egg box. Right. You might not be able to see this on the video, it's not very clear on here, but you can just see that I've marked up along here. So let's go and get that cut out. Okay, there we go, so that's cut out. So moment of truth is whether or not my measuring's any good. Well, that's ever so tight, but nothing wrong with that at all. So just realised we could have done something else if we had a very thin bit of wood, because it's a egg box with the runner in. You could make a piece and just slide it in and cut it. But anyway, we'll go with the option we said. So now we just need to cut a couple of supports at either end. We'll mark out how many eggs we can get on here. Hopefully 12, a dozen would be nice. And then we'll get the drill out and get to cutting some holes in that. See what we can do. Okay, so 2 pieces chopped out. Bit of sawdust in the eyes. So you see, drop one in there. Slightly snug fit, but that is the idea again. It doesn't matter. Once they're in, they're in. We'll not like them with a hammer. Very snug fit, but we'll get that in and then we'll measure up the top bit for the eggs. Right, measuring out for the eggs, what I've done is I've got the egg tray out of the fridge. I'm just going to drop that onto the top. I'm going to come away from the edge so that we're not near the support. Let's just mark the middle and make sure we can be far enough away both ends. That's the middle line there. So all I'm going to do is mark the centre of each of these holes just with I'm just using a screwdriver so it acts as a starting point for the drill. Now the holes I drill are going to be ever so slightly smaller, because we're quite close to the edge here, so I'm just going to make sure when I drill I go ever so slightly smaller than the holes on the one in the fridge. That shouldn't matter. Eggs are perfectly shaped for sitting in holes. No jokes about where eggs come from. Anyway, so marked up there, so I'll do the other side, we'll drill that out and then we'll get the box finished. Okay, so let's drill the holes got one of these fancy drill attachments. I say fancy, they're in most of your toolboxes. And as you can see, as it spins, that goes in the pilot hole we made, and then it'll just cut through with these two teeth. Now the question is, do I do this while I'm recording and make loads of noise and upset you, or do you just trust me and we'll go through a before and after? Let's do that. Okay, good news, so that obviously works. Downside is that looks too small for an egg to me, so we're going to switch drill bits. We're going to go slightly larger. We were on we were on 25mm, so I think we're on about 30 now, so let's give this a try. This one's even noisy, so again, let's do a before and after, see how we go. Success, bigger hole. Downside, got that stuck in there. Anybody seen my pick anywhere around here? Does anybody else ever have this problem? Put something down, it's gone. There is a ghost in this garage, I'll tell you that now. So now we hunt for the pick. So 20 minutes later, this is not my original pick. I've lost the first one, this is a replacement. Let's put it down there, because you know, what's the worst can happen. Right, so you see, got 12, but still got this small one. And with this drill bit, you need a pilot hole to keep it still, otherwise it'll go all over and scratch. So the only thing I can think to do is drill it like that. And to be fair, if I do that, that should give me the template for the next one anyway. So I see no harm in doing that. So that's our next job. You can see how we do with that one, and then we'll give it a quick sand down and we should be done. Right, off into the magical cupboard of wonders. Sandpaper, again, loads of it lying around. We'll just use whatever we've got that's spare. Don't want anything too coarse. What we got here? An empty pack. Who doesn't need an empty pack of sandpaper? Right, here we go. Right, let's have a look. We'll get some of this on the go. Right. Taking less than an hour. That's all cut. Let's saw this out of there, see if it fits. It feels like it's quite delicate, I must admit. That sits in there perfectly. So next job, I'm going to test that with some eggs. Put a bit of wood glue in there, just hold it all together. I think that does the job perfectly. If I was tempted, I might write on here with the wood burner. As we all know, I'm not creative, so that might need a stencil or two, rather than just me having at it with my writing. So that might be another video, but one egg holder, I'll get it stuck together, put some eggs in, let you see it. Right, so as we know, not everything we do is perfect. So we've got these in. The problem I've got is these are bigger eggs, and because eggs are not uniform, they don't always fit perfectly. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to stagger the eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, half a dozen eggs in there. Next time we will stagger the holes just ever so slightly. So if we go just off centre half, then we can still get 12 in there. But that said, might just make it 6 with some space for maybe a couple of egg cups. That's a good idea. 4 egg cups, 6 eggs. That's what we'll do. But there we go, it's done, it works, and all done by stuff lying around. Upcycling, I think this is called.